From about the time that I was 8 till maybe I was a teenager, after school, I would always go to my grandparents' house. One particular day, I believe I was about 10 years old, we went and got the mail, and he was looking through the mail as he does. He opens up the letter, and he looks at me, and he says, "I can't believe it." And he says, "Could you imagine holding in a secret for 50 years and you finally get to say something?" Basically, what the letter was is that what had happened had been declassified. And so he started telling me the story. My grandfather was NBC chief engineer, director, producer. He did Bing Crosby, Jack Benny, all those. Now, he got married in 1942 to my grandma, Trudy Irwin, who was a singer with Bing Crosby and the NBC and all that. What I had heard was that my grandma was with Bing Crosby on some sort of charter boat, and my grandfather gets a call that they're trying to break a code. Now, my grandfather was very big on breaking codes and doing stuff like that, deciphering stuff. And because he's one of the top engineers, they call it. It's a top secret mission, and so this must have been 1944, and he's flown to this PT boat where he met. And my grandpa's like, to me, especially as a kid, he's like a genius. And he's telling me these were the two smartest men that he had ever met. He said that they had deciphered this code. So the code was deciphered. And he said that you put it into this like little thing, it looked like a typewriter. Every time they put it in, it just wouldn't go. Supposedly you put in one code, it got you through the front door, and then you put in the code. So they could get in the front door, but every time they put the code in that was deciphered, it wasn't working. And I guess this had gone on for, about 24 hours of keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And it's, 8-10 hours before D-Day is going to happen. And they're telling the guys to go get sleep. This may be the last time you sleep, And they'd been up for a couple of days at this point. So as my grandpa's going to sleep, and as I think everybody maybe one time or another in their life has had an aha moment as they're going to sleep. This was one that he woke up on. Germany, after World War I, prior to World War II, and I believe prior to Hitler even, was very in depth with Tibet and with ancient scrolls and reading, trying to get their spirituality as a country up. They used to write different. They, long ancient times, we wrote from bottom to top, from right to left. And so my grandpa got that aha moment and said, "Oh my gosh." And so they went back out, they took the original code that was deciphered, they put it in, they got through the front door, and now rather than entering it like how we do from left, from top to bottom, left to right, they entered it from the bottom to the top. That was one of those stories that I haven't told a whole lot of people about that. What I wasn't aware of is how much of a part radio played in World War II. It's communication. So if you were talking on CB headphones, if you're talking over radio airwaves, you're talking over radio waves. Now, if somebody encrypts the radio waves, those radio waves can't get out. Somebody has gone in and basically crossed all the lines so that nobody can talk to anybody else. Now, why is that such a big deal? Well, on a day like D-Day, they know that these beaches are heavily guarded. So we need reinforcements at Normandy Beach. We can't tell anybody, though, because all the wires are crossed. Everything's encrypted. So deciphering the code was basically untangling a bunch of wires. I actually was with him. I lived in Southern California at the time. I got the call that my grandpa probably wasn't going to make it. I took a plane up. I was with him. He said, "Share my story." That was one of the last things he ever said, "Share my story." Because prior to that, it was always conceal it. He said, "Share my story."